Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Masrifatul Afifah, and here I would like to present about motivation general overview of the theories. So there are 5 aspects that we will be discussed in this meeting. The first one is goals, the second one is self-efficacy, the third one is attribution of theories, and the fourth one is self-regulation and volition, and the last one is intrinsic motivation. So we will discuss one by one in this meeting. So we will discuss about the first one of the aspect motivation, general overview of the theories. The first one is goals. The meaning of goals. So I want to say to you that every people have a goals. So the meaning of the goals is the something that want to achieve by every people. In this case, there are about the goals of the teachers. The goals of the teacher is to help the student understand about all of the materials that have been taught in the learning process. And the second one is formation of goals. Formation of goals, there are two kinds of formation of goals. The first one is long-term goals and the second one is short-term goals. So the long-term goals keep behavior directed toward an ultimate target, and the short-term goals are stepping notes to the long-term goals. And the next is goal setting. Goal setting is define a specific outcome that an individual is striving to achieve. And the next is goal difficulty. According to Locke and Latham, more difficult goals will enhance the performance levels. So, the more difficult goals increase the performance level also. And the next is feedback. According to Pandora, the positive feedback enhance the motivation, while the negative feedback, the emphasized differences will lower the self-efficacy of the learners. So feedback is important in learning process from the teacher to the students. So for the next one is goal orientation theories. According to a study, when performance goals are involved, there is a concern with having one's ability judged. There is an example about comparing mastery and performance goal. For the mastery goals, understanding the material class is more important than earning a high grade. So that's why I work hard to learn in learning process. And for the performance goals, I want to avoid mistakes so I can a good grade in this class. So the second one of the aspect of motivation is self-efficacy. Self-efficacy, it means that affects some of the factors that predict motivation. So the student who has high self-efficacy positively affect to a good performance in learning process. And the second one is source of self-efficacy. There are 5 sources of self-efficacy. The first one is mastery experiences. The second one is vicarious experiences. And the third one is verbal persuasion. And the fourth one is psychological state. For the mastery experiences is one of personal with success or failure in learning process. And the next is vicarious experiences. Self-efficacy can be affected by observing the experience of their student in learning process or other experiences. And the next is verbal persuasion. The learners or the student can be motivated by using verbal feedback from the teacher to them. And the next is psychological state like anxiety, nervous, or others. So the next is improving self-efficacy. There are some various of the strengthening to the self-efficacy. The first one is feedback, the next is model exposing, and the third one is successful experience. Feedback is so important on learning process to increase the motivation, because feedback is influence to the self-efficacy of the learners or the students. And the next is model exposing, and the last is successful experiences. Successful experiences is the teacher's responsibility to help the learners achieve the academic success by providing the challenging. So successful experiences from the teacher is so important to the successful of the learners also. So the next one is we will discuss about the third one of aspect motivation, general overview of the theories. Is attribution theories. It means that the study of how individuals explain the event on their lives. For the next is motivational dimension of attribution. There are three-dimensional classification of causality. The first one is locus of control. This refers to the degree of which results are due to the factor inside or outside an individual in learning process. And the second one is stability, refers to unchanging the causes. And the third one is controllability. Controllability is refers to those factors that can be controlled to influence the result. And the next is the attributional process. Pintring and Sang generate a model to present the attributional process. This model provides the effect of attribution on motivational effectiveness and behavioral consequences. So, for the next is we will discuss about the fourth one of aspect motivation, general overview of the theories is self-regulation and volition. Self-regulate learning is determined by personal, environment, and behavioral event. And the next is possible self. Possible self are how one image the self and the future of the learners. So possible self represent individuals' ideas of what they might become, what they would like to become, and especially what they are afraid of becoming. So it depends on the learners in learning process. So the next is volition. Volition is one of the most important factors contributing to self-regulation. So volition include in self-regulation also. And the next is self-regulated learning strategies are aware or effective learner strategies for enhancing learning performance. So the last one of aspect motivation general overviews is intrinsic motivation. According to Alderman, intrinsic motivation is engagement in action for their own sake, with the only tangible benefit being outcomes such as pleasure, learning, satisfaction, or interest in learning process. On the other hand, extrinsic motivation occurs when the learners engage in activities for purpose of attaining rewards, such as prize and high grades. So the last one of intrinsic motivation is enhancing intrinsic motivation. Some researchers believe that intrinsic motivation can be enhanced through the use of particular strategies. So enhancing intrinsic motivation have a correlation between the design, specific educational materials, and increase in learning performance. So I think enough for my presentation. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.